All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a fast one. Benson and I are back. I'm Chris Puckett, joined by the beautiful Ginger, Mr. Benson. If you don't follow him already, you're doing it wrong. Benson_EU, one of the top casters in Europe. Not only can he do play-by-play, he can do color, and he can also predict scores. Benson, game one, what's the answer?
Oh, I knew you were going to hit me with the game one prediction. You know, it's hard point.
Writing it down, by the way.
Oh, you're going to write it down? Do you want precise?
I want exact numbers.
Exact numbers. All right, I'm going to go guru mode right here. I'm going to predict the future.
Did you say guru?
I said guru, yeah.
Guru, got it.
Guru, well, you know.
Continue with your grunge.
Sorry, it's the accent. I'm going to say UNiTE are going to take the first map. It's going to be hard point, so I would always favor them. I would say it's going to be 250 to, I'm going to say maybe 207. I'm going to say that Parasite is going to get 35 kills.
107?
No, 207.
Okay.
And Parasite is going to get 35 kills.
Parasite, 35.
That's some precise. If that's right, all I'm going to do, you'll see it on camera. I'm just going to put my headset down and walk out because I'm going to be the goat of predictions.
I just did it. Done. It happened. All right. You called UNiTE.
Uh-huh.
I will also call UNiTE.
Okay.
And your score, 238 to 196.
Really? Okay. Wait, what's the map actually?
Big timer with most kills at 34.
Ooh, okay. I've got to say, I've got to give Big Timer some love because I've been watching him as many games as I possibly can. Been watching his stream as well, and a lot of people always come to myself. I'm sure you've been asked this 1,000 times, Puckett, but who do you reckon is going to win X, Y, and Z tournament? And I've said this next upcoming month, watch out for Big T because obviously a lot of people know he's the most achieved Call of Duty player in the world right now. He's in the Guinness Book of Records for that, and I'm saying, you know, a couple of these tournaments, I really expect Big T to shine because I think that drive and passion to win is once again going to kick in. So, you know, picking Big T as a top player in a game, especially in this lineup as it stands now, that's a pretty good pick there, Bucket. I'll give you that.
Pretty solid. I know. Pretty smart when it comes to these COD guesses. But I want your COD guesses. Send them in. In fact, the only way you can win is if you hashtag COD guesses. And you need to send it to @MLG Ron, R-A-W-N. Tell us who do you think is going to win. I'm at MLG Puckett, at Benson, so we can see your tweets as well. Is it UNiTE? Is it OpTic Gaming? What is the final score? Raid Hardpoint is the game mode. And remember, the maximum points is 250 to win.
It's gonna be close. I think that's definitely for sure. I mean, when it goes over to Search and Destroy, I think that's really going to be the crucial game mode where the winner of that could go on and take the series because CTF, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Hardpoint should go to UNiTE, CTF should go to OpTic, and it's going to be that S&D battle of the beasts because, I mean, OpTic for me have always been very, very strong at Search and Destroy. We saw at PAX UNiTE Search and Destroy gameplay is just mind-bogglingly brilliant. I don't know how they came up with some of those strategies. I mean, some of the stuff they were doing, me and Revan were sat there going, can you even do? How is that possible? I mean, we didn't even know. I mean, the game was out.
How are you
10
doing
months.
this?
Yeah, it was like the games went out 10 months. I didn't even know you could do that. So they really do have some top level strategies. And, you know, when you have a team who's going to have such top chemistry, I mean, you go back to what we were saying before, Puckett, Parasite and Killer, they've teamed together before. You add that chemistry to top level strategies, it pretty much does become unbeatable.
I like it. I was pointing at the bottom little COD graphic you got there. Once again, send in your predictions. Hashtag COD guesses. And send them to my producer at MLG Ron. Also tell him he has beautiful hair. And he's a fantastic smiler. But in the meantime, Ron, if you could whip our admin. We got Nade Shot, Big Timer, JCap in the room with Scumpy. So all of OpTic. And then for UNiTE, we got Ricky, Nameless, Parasite, and Killa. So we have 8 players, 2 casters, a tournament admin, but no game. We're going to take another 30-second commercial break. I'm going to talk to some people with my headset, and we're going to get this stuff started. Once again, send in your predictions. Game number 1, it's going to be Hardpoint. The map is Raid. Is it UNiTE Gaming or is it OpTic Gaming? What is the final score? And for bonus points, this is just for internet high fives. Who's going to get the most kills? Benson's got Killa. No, Parasite with 35 kills. I got Big Timer with 34, and now I kind of want Killa. We'll find out who gets it after this. The whip works. Benson, game number 1 begins right now. It is the grand finals of the September 28th, 2000 series. I'm Chris Puckett, joined by Benson, and we are about to have an epic duel on our hands. UNiTE Gaming, the PAX champions, versus a team who didn't come out the PAX, but they've been grinding. OpTic Gaming looking for a big win in this online tournament.
Yeah, this really is going to answer a lot of their critics. And you know what, Puckett? I want to start on board with Big T. He's the player you're saying he's going to drop the most kills in this game. And I'm saying watch out for him in the next couple of months because I really do think he's a very strong player. He's really got that grind mode back activated. And you can see OpTic actually getting some early time. Big T went down the middle. Scumpy's going to pick up 2 kills. As now Big Time he's going to look to try and get those spawns. He shuts down Nameless, and OpTic are off to a flying start right now, Puckett.
Big T on a 1-kill spree. Scump now on your screen on a 2-kill spree. And most importantly, look at how OpTic is already trying to flip spawn. Scump has a player right next to him. Doesn't know if Ricky is there. But now both players know their locations. Scump turning on Rick. Can he get the kill? This is his 5th kill in a row. Does get it. About 1.5 away from that Hellstorm. 1 more kill, and Scumpy will have score streaks. OpTic Gaming off to a 35-second and counting head start over UNiTE. What a fantastic opening.
Fantastic opening, and the most important thing to note is they have the spawns for that second hill. Scumpy was put in a very, very difficult position. There was 3 UNiTE players rushing him, and he said, thank you very much, boys. I'm going to rack up these kills. I'm going to get very, very close to my score streaks. And you can see him just at this basketball side, waiting to see if anyone from UNiTE is going to try and push that money side. And actually, as they do lose control, Scumpy could actually make some plays there on that side, but unfortunately, he is going to get shut down. So no streaks for Scumpy.
Dexterity there for Nameless saved his life. Both players were jumping at the same time. Nameless was the faster player to the trigger, and while Scumpy was cut short of score streaks, I should point out that I switched to JCap real quickly. He was on a 5-kill spree of his own, and he also got the bonus hard point, so he is sitting with a Hellstorm and Lightning Strike, the first score streaks in the game.
So OpTic already with some streaks. Killer's going to pick up a nice 3-piece, but importantly, Puckett, Nameless, he's responded in turn. He now has a Hellstorm. He has a Lightning Strike of his own. So both teams at this point of the game with some streaks to break those hard points. And we know traditionally on hardpoint raid, the streaks, they're mainly used on that basketball hill. It's wide open. You can use it to shut down the anchor. It really does help your team on that rotation. And if you don't have control of the hill, use it to break it as well.
I'm watching Nameless using a Scorpion. Not the best weapon for this garage hardpoint, but if he can get in the gym, it might work out for him, and that looks like the plan. Through the gym, he sprints, the blow-up, distraction, gets the kill, immediately pulls out the War Machine, and he's going to stick with the Scorpion for this hardpoint. All kinds of score streaks being called in as OpTic now using their Hellstorm missile. Let's jump on board with Nadeshot, who's going to be protecting this pool side. Didn't work. It's now Scumpy's turn.
Quite surprised to see score streaks used so soon into this game. I mean, the only reason I would really expect to see it is if you're close to overlapping, but no one overlapping just yet. But Nature is going to pick up the kill on Nameless, and he had that War Machine out, and you know how lethal that War Machine can be, especially on that garage hill. If those vans aren't blown up, that is just easy kills, but unfortunately Nature does go down. Scumpy, once again, he's really starting to heat up on this game. 3 kills whilst on the hill, halfway towards some more streaks, and that, again, is going to help out OpTic Gaming. He's currently 12-5, 3 defense, and when you do have a quick look at that scoreboard, Puckett, the big thing to note is that defense column. Already, you know, OpTic are really putting a lot of numbers on that defense column.
And as you take a look, 3 for Nadeshot, 3 for Scump. Both players at the top of the leaderboard. On the other side, Killa continues to lead the team in slaying. He is at 9 and 11, negative at the moment, but with 3 defense. We'll see if he can turn that negative into a positive, just 2 behind at the moment. Scump, the most positive player in the game, +5 at the moment. And I want to jump on board with him to see what his game plan is. He was over on the ring side of the map, but the hard point is on the basketball court. What is his move to work with the team?
It was a fantastic rotation that just went down. Scumpy managed to get all the way through, but no, Killer replies. Quad feed. Thank you very much, he says. Easy points for him. He's going to rack up those 21. OpTic with no choice. They have to stay in the middle hill. There's no point contesting that. But as I was going to say, it was a fantastic rotation coming from OpTic. They waited for JCap to drop the lightning strike on the hill. Then Scumpy tried to rotate. They pinched it perfectly. They just did not expect Killer to drop down that lightning strike and pick up all 4 of their players. That was really unfortunate. But Scumpy once again making his way towards the hill. Sees 1, sees 2. Thank you very much. He should get the 200 points as well. And once again, can start working towards those streaks.
Nice use of the rocks there by Scumpy, trying to get an angle on any players coming up pool stairs. Gets 1 more before being taken down. We're jumping on board with Nameless. That was his attacker. Nameless pulling out the War Machine once again. A nice shot. Picks up 1, looking pool stairs. There is 1 more player on those pool stairs. Nameless rotating around, taking fire from the kitchen. He's cut down. It's Scump's turn once again as he pulls out the Scorpion. Benson, we're almost at the 5-minute point, and let's take a look at our stats. My prediction and your prediction will not be on top of the leaderboard. 7 kills apiece. If you pick Scumpy, JCap, or Nameless/Killa, you have an opportunity to win yourself an MLG premium membership to GameBattles.com for the next month.
It's not looking good if you pick 12 predictions where I'm not gonna lie, both players with 7 kills. But to be fair, you know, Big T 7 and 12 has 2 caps, has 2 defense. He's been just trying to control the spawns for OpTic Gaming. Meanwhile, Parasite 8 and 16 not having the best of games right now. And OpTic, they do have the lead, 144 to 86. But as you said, Puckett, still so much time left in this game.
So much time. 4:44 was left on the clock. 144 to 93 is your scoreboard. Currently, UNiTE trying to close down on what was once an 80-second gap. They're within 44 seconds. Can they retake the lead from this and the kitchen hardpoint? Right now they had Killa in the top position. Ricky clears out Laundry, has one more player behind him though, and this is a heads-up play from, who is it? Big Timer, taking out the anchors for UNiTE Gaming and getting the spawn control once again for OpTic as they're trying to pull away.
The problem was, I don't think he really anticipated how many UNiTE players were actually going to be there. I think he thought they were still going to be getting that bottom side spawn, and unfortunately, Big T just got overloaded, and UNiTE flooded that kitchen hill, and with 12 seconds left, Big T's going to be left all by himself to pick up the scrap time, but OpTic still spawning out, and this is going to be key, Puckett. If you look at that minimap, how they're going to try and break this hill, you've got Scumpy all the way around the outside, currently on basketball stairs, staring at an orange arrow, just waiting for the right time, waiting for that other blue arrow to push through from that raid side, and there's pretty much nothing Scumpy can do at this point. I mean, we know he's a god, but to try and pull off 3 kills here is going to be so tough. He actually goes for the chance. That's 1.
He's going to get him. That's 2. Here comes the 3rd.
Unfortunately, he didn't find the 3rd. If he'd have got that, then that would have just been Scumpy at his finest.
Your pick, Parasite, is doing some work inside the kitchen at the moment. Currently on a 2-kill spree. Finally taken down. 178 for OpTic to 131 for UNiTE. UNiTE desperately trying to get them out of the kitchen here. And it looks like Parasite, knowing that there's a full 30 seconds left on the clock, is going to rotate extremely early for this squad. And he's going to pick up an M8 along the way, as OpTic Gaming is going to get the rest of the kitchen time. UNiTE is banking on a huge garage hardpoint to pull them back in this game. But I think this is kind of similar to the mistake we saw Envy make, not contesting enough and giving your opponent too big of a chunk at once.
This is something we saw UNiTE do time and time again at PAX. Parasite rotating on 30 seconds with an SMG, and I remember everyone at the time was like, why is he doing that? That makes no sense. But all he was trying to do is just make sure that they secured that spawn. But Puckett, you're completely right. They're giving away too much scrap time. You always need one player just trying to contest it. Those last few points can at times be the difference between winning or losing games.
And Parasite, you could see, fighting his heart out, but was only able to really contest the hill as OpTic immediately into the action. One player rotated. They all spawned around him. And now, despite the kills that are going down, there's 0 points being scored by UNiTE until just now, 208 to 144. There's only 24 seconds left on this hard point. It's OpTic's game to lose at this point.
And it's the new pickup JCap right now who is controlling this hill. He's already got himself a Hellstorm and a Lightning Strike, and he's going to say 14 seconds left, boys. We need to be rotating. But this is the advantage you have, Puckett. When you have those streaks, your rotation can be a little bit delayed, because at the end of the day, you can break down your opposition's setup so simply, especially on this basketball hill. It's so wide open. You know exactly where people are going to be. You don't actually even need your Lightning Strike ping. But JCap right now, he's working towards that war machine. He's going to throw out those trophy systems. That's going to get him a couple of extra points as well, helping towards that 3rd and final streak. The Lightning Strike goes down, picks up 1. Killa manages to get 2 kills on the hardpoint, and JCap actually challenged that. A little bit eager there for me, Puckett.
Nameless on your screen now, working with Killa inside the hardpoint. Let's go to Killa as he's going to see the action on the top. Has a player pushing to his right. Will he get the kill? Nice reactions from Killa. That is what separates him as one of the best in hardpoint. He is so good with the short-range MSMC. His team, well, they're down a lot. I don't know if they can make the comeback at this point, but Killa fighting for the top score in the game. Not going to work out. We're going back to JCap as OpTic is primed for victory. Just 13 more seconds of hill time. It's going to take one more hard point after that contention. So let's see who finishes. What's the scoreboard say? 35 and 18 is JCap. Next closest is Scumpy at 31. And Killa actually at 35 and 31 to end that game. OpTic, though, they're going to take it 250 to 173. Wake up, America. Tell your friends. We have a good one on our hands. OpTic Gaming taking out UNiTE in game number 1 of our 2000 series final.
They are not wasting any time. An emphatic victory for them as well. Such a big scoreline. I mean, 35 kills going to JCap, 35 for Killer. And, you know, you look at Killer's performance there. 35 kills, 11 defends. That's a fantastic performance for an SMG to get, but they still lost the game. And you look at it and you ask yourself why. It was just due to those fantastic rotations from OpTic and using those score streaks efficiently.
Well, our predictions were way off, but hopefully yours were not. We will read off the winner of the Twitter poll. Who had the most kills? If you guessed it correctly, you might get a premium membership. Find out after this commercial break.